Okay guys, so we've made our way back up to the central mountain, east mountain area here. Another collaboration here, the basement SDU with 555.
Yeah, so with our 555 construction management team, we're always preaching highest and best use, and for us that's additional units, secondary dwelling units, accessory dwelling units, whatever the budget allows for. Especially in a market like this, you need to be, watching, your equity that you're putting in the house so you can get cash flow, protect yourself against interest rates, and that's basically what these clients are doing. So this one was already prepped. So the boys are working downstairs as we speak. You see here just a fire separation, which is part of the building code. On the other side of this, we added laundry. And then as you come downstairs, you'll see obviously all of the framing is done and been inspected. One unique feature is above the.
Hey guys, Abdellah Majd back. Haven't seen you guys in a bit. I am your Hamilton real estate expert for the Canadian Real Estate Channel. Today we're going to be hitting the road, showing you guys some recent projects we've been working on. Basement conversions, garage conversions, all different types of investments. So we're on site on Charlton Avenue West. This one's a pretty unique project. We've had a great pleasure to be a part of this one for our clients. With the right planning, the right team in place, you can take these beautiful Victorian heritage homes and actually make use of them by way of multi-units. So perfect guys. So now we're just leaving the lower west end. We're gonna head back up to the central mountain. So up there we're gonna be talking to our partners, Total Property Solutions, who are looking after all of our leasing, long-term leasing and property management needs. So just another piece of the power team in place. They're clients of ours as well. We've been working very closely together for months and months now, and they're growing exponentially. So we're gonna go up there and meet the owner, Trisha O'Brien. We're gonna talk about their services, track record with leasing, rates as well. Just so happens that there's another collaboration, SDU conversion with 555 construction. Side by side, we can show you guys a large legal duplex that we have coming up as well. And talk a little bit more about our current inventory and what's coming up for you guys to possibly come and check out before it hits the market. So we'll be up there in just a few minutes. Okay guys, so we've made our way back up to the central mountain, east mountain area here. Another collaboration here, the basement SDU with 555. This one was purchased off market, $623,000. Our bread and butter, going hunting outside of the MLS. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but we do have another legal duplex coming to market in the next couple weeks. But I'm going to let Yasser take over. We're going to head downstairs in just a sec, but he's going to introduce the scope of work and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so with our 555 construction management team, we're always preaching highest and best use, and for us that's additional units, secondary dwelling units, accessory dwelling units, whatever the budget allows for. Especially in a market like this, you need to be, watching, your equity that you're putting in the house so you can get cash flow, protect yourself against interest rates, and that's basically what these clients are doing. Abdellah brought us these clients a few months ago. We got the permits in for the basement conversion, so the basement will be an SDU. It would be a 2-bedroom basement down there. I'll let their team talk about the rental income that's going to come in, but once again, legal scope, all going through the municipality, right from demolition to framing to plumbing to electrical, HVAC, yada yada, right to the end till we get the keys back to the owners and they can rent it out. So come on down.
This one already had a side entrance?
Yep, so this one was already prepped. So the boys are working downstairs as we speak. You see here just a fire separation, which is part of the building code. On the other side of this, we added laundry. Okay, we tried to spend too much money upstairs or the main level. We try to keep the budget for downstairs. And then as you come downstairs, you'll see what kind of chaos is down here. You see obviously all of the framing is done and been inspected. One unique feature is above the partition walls of the framing, you do see the double 5/8 there, okay? Once again, construction from a conversion standpoint is very different than a remodel. You'll want to make sure that the specifications that are on your layouts and your drawings are what you're adhering to, because the inspectors will be looking for it, okay? So where I'm standing is the bathroom. You'll see a kitchen on this side of me, and then the living room on the other side, with the 2 bedrooms behind us with the service room. So this once again be a fully functioning, self-sufficient unit. Its own electrical. We always talk about optimization. Landlords passing utilities on to the tenants for best bang for buck or highest and best use. So a couple of more items from a specification standpoint. A couple of these factors you may not consider, but it's the stuff that we look for. Actually, behind me there is the water line. Water line service needs to be upgraded based on the fixture count that's within the residence. That's all the legal units within it, so that's something you want to be mindful of. Also, if we look here, you'll see a natural light window serving a purpose for egress as well. So we're hitting 2 checkpoints with that one, okay? Because there's be natural light requirements based on the spatial analysis, the square footage, and then also a secondary egress point in the case of emergency we can get out as tenants.
Perfect, guys. We're still on the same street here. 555 just showed you another one of their current legal basement conversions. So this one we have, the Majd Realty Group has coming up for sale in about 2-3 weeks. So beautiful legal duplex, about 1,400 square feet above grade. This one's a story and a half, 4-bed, 2-bath, open concept main floor. Brings in a great rent at $2,600 plus a proportion of utilities. Basement is legal as well, 2-bedroom unit down there. Would be an incredible opportunity for a long-term tenant up top and a short-term tenant in the basement. You know, always got to find creative ways to fight the cash flow nightmare that is the interest rates today. This one as well has got all brand new lumber work, the roof, the windows, it's done inside out, and then 2 private backyards as well. Which you don't normally see in Hamilton, but just enhance obviously the amenities, the rents. So with all that being said, we want to introduce you to another part of our power team. You've met 555, you know about Majd Realty, Revel. Today I have Trisha with me here, our trusted partner in property management and on the leasing side with Total Property Solutions. So they handle all of our leasing, they handle all of our property management with our own personal portfolio as well as our network and existing and oncoming clients. So they do an incredible job, great attention to detail, and I'll let Trisha say a few words here.
Hi, I'm Trisha O'Brien. I am owner-operator of Total Property Solutions. We operate in Hamilton and the Fort Erie surrounding areas. We manage full-term and short-term rentals, and we are part of the power team of Rebel Majd 555 Construction. We are honored to be a part of the team. You can contact us at tpropertysolutions.ca, also on Instagram at tpropertysolutions_, and or email at trisha@tpropertysolutions.ca.
Okay guys, so just to kind of complete a little bit more information about this property itself that's coming to market. So I'm sure you'll see throughout the video, this is double wide. It can hold essentially 6 cars. Again, we have 2 private backyards as well, all brand new lumber. The beautiful thing about this property as well is a mix of long-term versus short-term. So we have $2,600 plus a proportion of utilities on a long-term lease upstairs, and then we have an Airbnb running downstairs with incredible numbers. So Trish, remind me, how long has the short-term rental been happening in the basement?
Since January 13th.
Okay, so January 13th, so about 7 months and a bit. And then what's the occupancy rate that you guys have been maintaining here?
We've been maintaining about 80%.
80%. And then your average rate per night, and then what monthly gross is coming in?
So average rate is about 135, 140, and grossing about 3,300 a month.
Beautiful. So just to give you perspective, guys, hearing those numbers from Trish, $3,300 a month on average, plus another $2,600 coming upstairs. You know, you're looking at about $6,000 for a legal duplex. Again, what we've talked about in other videos is finding creative ways to cash flow positively. This is an extraordinary way to do it. You don't see it everywhere. The execution, certainly not like this. So imagine making $6,000 a month in gross income on a 1,400 square foot standard legal duplex on the mountain, right? So we're here to provide you creative solutions, whether it's through us, 555, Total Property Solutions. We come together as a team to make sure that your return on investment is as optimal as possible. So we're all done here, guys. You've met Trish, you've met 555. We're gonna head back downtown, show you one more live listing that we have, a very unique investment opportunity, and then back to the office to meet the rest of the agents in our office. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Awesome, guys. So I hope you enjoyed those site visits, talk a little bit more about rents and these triplex conversions and what that yields. We got to show you guys a unique one with a long-term and short-term lease in place that absolutely blows the roof off of the cap rate on those duplexes normally. So glad we're always going to have projects to show you guys here and keep educating on how things are transforming, with the city and with rents and even tenant profile these days, right? So I'm sure you guys know, obviously, with the large influx of immigration we have, we do get a lot of those type of applications that come in that, a little bit tougher to navigate with, your landing programs with the government and whatnot. But I think our level of experience in dealing with that angle and making sure that we can come to a happy median there between landlord and tenant. We've had the opportunity to navigate those waters as well quite a bit as Canada becomes ever so welcoming on the immigration side, right? So we're gonna head down to one of our live listings just to give you a little bit of a different angle on an investment that doesn't involve tenants, that is open all day long and essentially has a development opportunity attached to it. Obviously, there's a lot of planning that would go along with this particular project. So I'll talk more about the specs when we get on site. So that'll be the last site visit for today. Then we're going to head back to the office and meet some of the agents and find out what they've been up to this year at our Revla headquarters there in Hamilton. So we will be at our next site in a minute or two. So we'll catch you guys in a sec. So we're almost at this site here, guys. So we're on Main Street here heading east. So one of the main LRT routes here that are going east, or we're going west to east here. So we're pulling up to a listing of ours here, the Gage View Car Wash. So staple in this neighborhood. So we're basically just on the border of St. Clair and Gibson Stipley. Pete, you want to give them a shot there? So definitely arguably the busiest car wash in Hamilton. Got good old Timmy's there across the corner or across the street. So unreal foot traffic, really well maintained property. So it's almost 20,000 square feet. It's about 130 by 150. So I have this co-listed with my friend Jennifer Cradle at Keller Williams. Asking price for this is $2.5 million. It's a 6-bay car wash. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about income, expenses, cap rate, reach out to us, drop us a comment. There aren't many high yield business opportunities out there that don't have tenants involved. This is very, as carefree as you can get for the amount of money it brings in. So you got income coming in from the car wash, both cash and tap. You got money coming in from the vacuums, the airbox, the ATM, as well as that chip truck over there. So owners here actually used to own that and bring in another 6 figures of gross income. Years ago they sold it, but the current owners now just rent the space and pay their own gas and hydro over there. So again, this is along the Main Street artery or corridor here, where you see a ton of mid-rises, if you want to just show what's in behind there, Pete, and then off to your right. So tons of commercial residential units. We have a client of ours that owns a 12-plex around the corner on Main. But super eclectic. There's actually a church just 2 doors over that was purchased a few months ago that'll eventually be turned into residential units. And you can see across the street here a laundromat with residential units on top. Lots of opportunity here at Main. So we're basically in between Sherman and Gage here. But just wanted to highlight that, just to give the viewers and the opportunity to look at something that the landlord and tenant board's not involved in, right? So a little bit more carefree, obviously a lot more capital intensive, but with high returns there. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the road portion of it. We're gonna make our way back here to the offices on John Street South. We'll go through what the day looks like with the agents that are on site today, and we'll give you guys some different perspective on how our office runs, being collaborative with our team and individual agents. So we'll see you guys in a flash.
So you guys are obviously taking advantage of all these changes with the regulations and stuff. Are you seeing other construction companies in Hamilton and stuff taking advantage of it, or people unaware?
Yeah, it's a good question, Pete. I think it's a mix of both. This has kind of been our bread and butter, if you will, for a long time, even before the construction company or Revel was even in the picture, right? So from on the personal portfolio side, I would say, it's funny, we do talk about this quite a bit. There are some more construction companies that have pivoted and gotten out of the your standard retrofit space and into the conversion space, knowing the capability now in Hamilton. It's you wake up one day and boom, there's another construction company that's trying to find its way into the space. And I think, yeah, on the side of being unaware, I think 100% there isn't enough action. I mean, it's not bad for us, right? We're trying to be the ones that are they're essentially putting all the information out there and being trying to be the leading experts here, whether on the real estate side, the construction side, but it's stuff that we've kept our ears to the ground about. We're always trying to learn more. The landscape's always ever changing with bylaws and code, but I mean, look, with the zoning, that's kind of number one there, and it's only going to get better from here in terms of zoning. I'm sure there's going to be another rezoning project at some point. So yeah, I'd like to say, Pete, it's a little bit of both, right? We're just kind of, we're only focused on what we're doing and getting better and better. We're like very streamlined, communicate at a high level, and we do take we do watch our capacity, right? We don't not the ones to kind of overpromise, underdeliver type thing. So trying to make a name that way in terms of execution. But I think it's still going to be quite a while before anybody. I talk to a lot of whether people in my network, other agents that are still kind of just catching on, and nobody's fault, right? It's just our niche has always been investing. It's coming on 10 years now. So
I think the goal of all this regulation change was to help solve housing crisis here in Canada and Ontario. Do you think, obviously you guys are helping bring more units and other people are, but is this helping in the major issue?
Yeah, I don't, on a macro level, I would say no. We aren't simply doing enough. There's still so much red tape from, I'm talking about on the land development side and opening up more land mass. For existing property, sure, it's slowly, you're making a small dent. I'm not gonna sit here and make it sound like the problem's been cured, right? We haven't even put any sort of dent into the problem here in Canada. So I mean, slowly but surely, right? There needs to be help from the land side, right? From on the mass build side, kind of like the urban core stuff. Sure, that's you're starting to see it, but I think we're still way behind in terms of taking action here for sure. But again, it's not you have to be in a certain position, right? Not everybody is in a position to be spending that kind of money, but we like to educate on tapping into equity, stuff that a lot of people don't think about, right? They're thinking, if I don't have it cash, meanwhile it's sitting in their house type thing, right? So
Hey, my name's Jordan. I'm a realtor with Rebel Realty. I was born in Hamilton, moved out when I was 5. I'm back here for about 3 years now. Now I'm a realtor here, ready to take over the city.
I'm Trisha. I've been in the real estate industry for about 6 years now. I started off as a receptionist at a luxury brokerage, and then I became an assistant, and now I'm operating as my own agent.
I'm Don Higginbottom here with the Majd Realty group. I've been working with Abdellah and the team for a little over a year and a half now. I now help the team with some coaching and some mentoring.
Hey guys, my name is Elva Meadows. I'm a real estate agent here with Rebel Realty. This is my 7th year in the business, and I've joined Rebel about a year and a half ago.
What made you join Rebel?
Well, actually, I joined because of Abdellah. I feel like his value aligns with mine, and I like proactive spirit or approach with this brokerage.
I joined because Rebel's very progressive, and it's also a very family-oriented brokerage. When you need help, help is always there. We got the support and assistance we'll always need.
My favorite type of deal is working with a buyer on a purchase. I love looking at new properties all the time. I love when you get that time when you finally find the one they're looking for, that perfect home, the satisfaction that comes with helping someone find their next step in life, whether it be their dream home or the house that's going to propel them into their future.
My favorite types of deals are the ones that closes because it's a win-win for everyone. I love working with all different types of clients. You know, you get to meet so many different kinds of people throughout the process of it.
Some of my favorite types of deals would be more of a high-end listings. It sort of happens that way because of most of my clients are people downsizing or relocating from Toronto. I have listings usually in Ancaster or Stony Creek and Burlington area.
The clients I love working with are first-time buyers and also new immigrants or established immigrants who have a real estate portfolio here.
I find it a very interesting time for investors. Like the old adage is always buy low, sell high. And it seems like we're at a low point, but nobody is interested in doing anything right now with everything that's happened with these interest rates and the cost of borrowing. And you know, if they say marry the price and date the rate, I think now's the time to get out there. I have a lot of conversations with people right now about what their hesitations are, what their excitement is, and just trying to find out exactly what their strategy would be and if now is a good time for them.
If you're looking for a real estate agent to join your power team, I'd love to connect.
Well, I'm on Facebook. I am also on Instagram, TikTok. I'm just starting my YouTube channel, so look up Elva Meadows.
Hit me up through my social media channels. My Instagram and TikTok handles are Homes with Trish, or you can email me at Trisha, Trishia, at homeswithtrish.ca.
I'm on social media, deal with Don14 on Instagram. I'm easily reached by phone anytime, 226-583-3537. Happy to take your phone call anytime.